What was the biggest challenge that you faced during your career?
You know, I've had a few that are memorable, some of which I probably would not want to recount for the record. I'll tell you I would say the biggest challenge actually for me is when I took over at Porter Novelli. It was after 9/11. The industry was having a really tough time. It was really a time of great change for the agency. We had some issues that we really had to deal with, and one of my challenges was really to find something that would help motivate the entire global operation. Now, we did not have, it was an interesting situation because the agency was a global agency, but everything outside of the Americas did not report to me. It was split up at a higher level inside our parent firm. So I had a global brand, but I didn't have any I didn't have any say over how it was expressed outside North America or outside the Americas. So one of the things that was important, as I say, was to find a way to bring our workforce together, to motivate people, and also to create a strategy for the agency's future so that we would be able to have a future that was going to be meaningful and successful. So we embarked on a program that involved about 40 of our senior leaders in Europe and in the United States, and well, actually globally, I would say. And that was really designed to find kind of what was the agency's proposition. We knew we were formed in the social marketing mode, but that wasn't the only work that we did. It sort of tended to be what we were known for, but the fact of the matter was it was maybe only 10 or 15% of the agency's revenues. We had a lot of other work we were doing. And without going into the detail, the process really was extremely empowering for our senior leadership. It really bonded that group together. Not so much that they bonded to me, but that they bonded together as a leadership team. And that was hugely important to help us rebuild the agency and have a positive path forward and really engage our employees. So it was very time consuming. There was a lot of travel involved. But it was, it was the right thing. It was definitely the right thing to do. And again, I took some lessons from my early days about that whole idea of you have to be honest with your workforce about this current state of your affairs, whatever they are, positive or negative, what the future looks like, how are we all going to get there together, what's expected of you, what we promise to be able to, to deliver, whatever it might be. And that was, I would say, it wasn't perhaps the scariest challenge I had, but it was certainly one of the most major challenges.
Right.
The others would be more individual, I would say, more personal. So.